So that's Mr. Beedles. So welcome to Wealthy, Healthy, Happy People, our 30-day mindset makeover challenge. My name is ERGJ. I am the intelligent investor, founder of New Black Wall Street. And we've got Mr. Beedles here as well from Healthy, Healthy, Happy People. We decided to call this show Wealthy, Healthy, Happy People Show because that's exactly what we want you to be. And that's exactly what we want everyone to watch this show to walk away feeling that they are wealthy, they are healthy, and they are happy. Well, two of those things a lot of those things are tangible and intangible. I can't tell whether you are happy on the inside or not. You can put on a smile, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're happy. It comes from the inside. Wealth, it comes from the inside. You have to first believe, you have to first have a wealthy mindset before you become wealthy on the outside. You have to come up with those ideas on the inside first in order to bring them to the outside, because that's where it starts. It starts, all of what you have today started from in here, and then it came out. It expressed itself in some way. And so that's wealthy. And obviously we're talking about health. We're talking about your diet, your body, your weight, all of that good stuff. We want you to be healthy. We want you to live long, prosperous lives. And the way that we do that is focus on what's on the inside. We've been taught to focus what's on the outside. We'll pay attention to what's going on in all these different areas, all these different things that are going on in the world, and it'll affect us, right? We're products of environment, but I want us to be people that are changing the environment, not being changed by the environment. And that way, the way that we do that is becoming light. I understand, Mr. Beedles. We'll keep going until you come on in. Is become light. We want to become light, salt of the earth. We want to become pure in our thoughts. The way that we do that, one of the ways we do that is connecting with like-minded people, right? What I found is in this 30-day challenge, I'll talk about this in just a second. What the 30-day mindset makeover challenge is it's a book that we read, or an audio right here. It's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. If you probably don't have a copy, but you can find it on YouTube, and I challenge you to listen to it, and listen to it every day for the next 30 days. As you go through this, he's going to talk about some things, and he's actually going to present a challenge, a 30-day challenge. And this is what we are beginning today, and many of us have already started, but we've had to start over time and time again. Now, here's how the challenge goes, guys. First thing you want to do is you want to figure out or decide upon your number one goal, your top priority goal, the goal that is in high demand for you to accomplish. You know what that is. Typically, it's that dream that continues to stay with you. It's the thing that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's the thing that you keep saying, I need to get this done. You keep procrastinating on and putting it on and putting it off and putting it off. Keep coming up with all these excuses why you can't do it. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I don't have the knowledge, whatever the case may be. But whatever your number one goal is, I want you right now to think about what that is. And if you know what that is, go ahead and type that in the comments below. What is your number one goal? Because this is the first step to the 30-day challenge. And if you don't feel like typing it in, you don't feel like telling us and telling the world what your goal is, you want to be held accountable to your own goal, well, just write it down in your own space. Write it down on an index card, type it in your phone, on a notepad, whatever it is. What is your number goal? In other words, what I'm asking you right now is, what do you want? See, here's the thing, guys. Many of us, that's not a goal. Secure additional income for consumer debt. That is a goal. We need a clear goal. We need a clearly defined goal. Secure additional income. Okay, well, if you get $5 more, that's additional income. That, I know that's helping you towards the consumer debt, but that's not exactly what you want to accomplish. You need to know exactly what it is that you want, a clearly defined goal. I'm just trying to help you. I'm not getting on you. I'm not chastising anything like that. Yeah. So yeah, let you try again. We want SMART goals. We need a clearly defined goal that you can measure. You can say, hey, I hit this goal. To say that I need more money is not really a good goal for you to measure. You got $5 today. That's more money. Did that help you? Is that your goal? Probably not. $500 a month within 60 days. Okay, right. So we can see if we are making progress towards that, right? Within 60 days. Okay, so you want $500 of additional money per month. You want some residual income coming in, $500 a month. Fantastic. You can measure that. You can see if you are making progress towards your goal, because you can see by the end of this month how much additional income per month you are making. Are you making 200, 250, 300, 350? How much further do you have to go? So again, what is it that you want? And I'm going to stick on that for a little bit, because many of us, we don't know what we want. We know what we want, but we haven't clearly identified exactly what it is that we want. And how in the world can you get what you want if you don't know what you want? So again, the first step to this 30-day mindset makeover challenge is to define exactly what it is that you want. What is it that you want? That's my question to you today. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? So again, you may not want to share that with everyone. I'm not quite sure your comfortability of just letting people know what your goals are. I'm a big believer of letting the world know what I want so the world can respond to what I want, but you can do that in a lot of different ways. You can type it in the message below, and we can help one another hold you accountable to accomplish your goals. We can affirm with you towards accomplishing your goals. You can write that thing down on a piece of paper in your journal, whatever the case may be, your diary. You want to keep it to yourself, that's cool. You can jot it down or type it out on your phone. You keep it with you all day long, whatever it is. We are getting it out into the world. And why are we doing that? Well, when you do that, when you put it out into the world, you are actually planting a seed in the world. You're letting the universe know. You're letting that God spirit, that whatever, letting them know, letting the world know that this is what you want. And guess what, guys? As you pursue, as you get closer to whatever that is, that dream, that goal is also pursuing you. As you pursue your goal is pursuing you. Now, we find this to be true. Why? Because we've seen it in our life. Everything that you've accomplished at one point in time, it was a goal. Goal this week, mail out business paperwork. Okay, fantastic. All right, so you're going to mail that out by when? The goal this week is to mail out. So you want to mail that out by Friday, by Thursday, by tomorrow? When you going to get that thing out? You already completed the paperwork. You already signed it. You already, where are we at with that process? By Friday, okay. So you got some business paperwork. Is this when you say business paperwork? I'm imagining this is maybe a line of credit you're establishing, or the business paperwork to start your business. What is this? Is there one particular form? There's a lot of forms you got to fill out and send out. Or is that confidential? I'm not quite sure when you say business paperwork, but okay. All right, fantastic. There we go. So we're gonna send out our application, I'd imagine, for your LLC or something like that, I imagine, and we're gonna have that thing out by Friday, and we're gonna feel good about that thing because our LLC is gonna be on the way to becoming a reality. So she set a goal. She's got a goal to send out her business paperwork, her LLC paperwork. She got a date. She's going to have that thing out by Friday. And fantastic, come Friday, come next time we meet, we're going to check with you and be like, hey, did you accomplish your goal? Did you beat your goal? Because if you get that thing out by Thursday, that feels even better. Like, oh, it didn't take me till Friday to get this thing out. I done beat my goal. It's my goal. I beat my own goal. Man, that makes you feel good. And then that gives you a little bit more time to start working on that next goal. So what is it that you want, guys? That's the number one question as we get started with this makeover mindset challenge. Now, as we figure out what we want and we decide what we want and we clearly define what we want, we got that thing down. We done stamped and approved that thing saying this is what we want to do. But in the next step, which seems to be the most difficult thing, it's the thing that's caused many of us to start over time and time again. We started this thing back about a month ago and we starting over again. And that is, once you define your goal, once you set your goal out, and once you tell the world that this is that thing that I want, we have to establish some new habits, some new mental habits. And that new mental habit is we must be positively focused towards accomplishing that goal for the next 30 days. Positively focused on accomplishing that goal for the next 30 days. What does that look like? Well, today, I must remain positive no matter what negative things come across my path. Today, I must stay focused on my goal no matter how many distractions come across my path. Good morning, Ciara. I'm waiting on my pie. Ciara Can Cook is on the line, and yes, she can cook. I'm telling you, I ain't tasted the food, but I be licking the screen when I see it. Thanks for joining. Ciara, in case you missed it, I know you missed it. The number one question was, we start this 30-day mindset makeover challenges. What's your goal? What's your number one goal? What's your top priority? We want you to get that thing out. Yeah, you could type it in the screen if you want. If it's too confidential, you can write it down for yourself in a journal, whatever the case may be. You got to ask yourself what you want. There's no way for you to accomplish what you want if you don't know what you want. And we want that thing to be, that goal to be a specific goal that we can go after. So what is it that you want? That's for everybody that's here, that's joining, everybody that's going to listen later. Got to ask yourself, and you got to take some time to get away from life and get to yourself to figure out what it is that you want. Oh my goodness, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, Mr. Beedles, I'm just warming the plate up for you, brother. I know you are. Stay focused, committed towards your goal. Yes, that's absolutely right, Miss Staley. Ciaras, she said the top priority is securing the real estate first cooking school. I'm with you. We with you on that thing. We're going to get that thing done, the real estate. So you got some ideas of where you want to go, or maybe you already got a piece of property that you're looking at. You're just trying to lock it down. We behind you. We with you. We support you in that effort. So as we think about our goal, what we want to accomplish, now we're to the place where we're saying, hey, we got to stay focused. Like she said, Ms. Staley, stay focused and committed to this goal. Stay focused and committed to this goal. So for the next 30 days, staying positive, having a positive mental attitude towards the things that we want. Remaining positive no matter what negativity comes across our path, no matter what negativity comes across social media, no matter what negativity comes from our friends, no matter what negativity comes from our boss, no matter what negativity comes from our kids, we must remain in a positive mental state. Now, this is a difficult thing to do because we live in a negative world. That's what I'm talking about. Lose 15 pounds between now and Christmas. I know you can do that thing. Let's see. That's about 15 days. All you got to do is lose 1 pound a day. Well, it's more than 15 days. But you get my drift? It's actually about 30 days. So you only got to lose a half a pound a day. Man, we can do that thing, Sterling. I don't know. Let me see what your name is. Sterling. We can do that thing. A half a pound a day, man. All that means you don't eat lunch today. That's a half a pound gone already. You ain't put all them burgers in your stomach. A half a pound a day, man. That ain't nothing. You can do that thing. We with you with that. About to lose half a pound a day, he going to be down 15 pounds. Next thing you know, he going to be like, oh, man, it's Christmas. I done lost 20 pounds. He done beat his goal. He'll be like, oh, man, I lost 15 pounds. By the beginning of December, I done crushed. I done smashed that goal. And what does that do? It gives you confidence towards that next goal that you're going to set up for yourself, whatever that is. You see what I'm saying? We're going to get some momentum. See, the whole point of this thing that we're getting this thing going. We're saying, hey, we're not going to begin over. We got to start over again in 2016. We're going to run into 2016 saying, no, I don't need a New Year's resolution. I've begun my New Year's revolution. Type that in the sideline for me. A New Year's revolution, if you're with me. New Year's revolution. No New Year's resolution. We got a New Year's revolution. If you're with me on that, go ahead and type that in the chat box. New Year's revolution. Unclutter my house to make room for my office space. All right, that's not a clearly defined goal. We need to clearly define that thing. Unclutter your house. Where are you gonna put this office space? What is unclutter? You need a little bit more definition on that goal. For your uncluttering your house, because you can pick up 3 things in your space and feel like it's uncluttered. Get a little bit more defined on that goal. You're gonna clean some rooms specifically to whatever. I don't know how to really define specify that goal you set out, Ms. Veda. Because how do you what really is the measure of progress for uncluttering your house? Now, I think when you say make room for your office space, you have a particular room that you're going to put this office space in. So I know you want to unclutter the house, but let's focus on uncluttering that space, cleaning that space clearly where you can see the rooms, or where you can see the floor. You got all the boxes out. You're going to remove all, go ahead, keep on defining that thing out. You're going to remove all the old mail. You're going to go through the books and see what you're going to give away, what you're going to keep. Come on, keep defining it out. I need more. So as we look at this goal that we're setting, guys, go ahead. I need more for you, Ms. Veda. What else you going to do to unclutter? What does unclutter mean? Define that thing out. I want you to hold yourself accountable to the definition of unclutter. And are you talking about the whole house, or are you talking about a particular? Let's focus on the particular space that you're going to put this office space at. That's where the focus needs to be. If you think about the whole house, it might be a little bit more overwhelming. Let's focus on that one room, because guess what? If you get that one room clean, you're going to want to get the whole rest of the house clean. It ain't going to make no sense, because you're going to be like, man, I got this one clean room in my house, or one uncluttered room in my house, and I got clutter everywhere else. Let's go ahead and knock the rest of the thing out, boys. Come on, get the whole family involved. So you're going to do your dining room. You're going to unclutter your dining room. And then you are going to begin, and once that is done, you're going to look at that thing and you're going to be like, I can't have the rest of my house being cluttered. And that's going to be your next goal. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to roll into this. So you're going to have, so now let's just say this. I like my son, or your son's player, all his toys. It's okay. So, Ms. Vader, you said you're gonna unclutter your. Let's specify this thing. See, these people they starting to understand this process. You're gonna unclutter your house or your dining room. And you got to type this thing out. So you're gonna unclutter your dining room. You're gonna clean. You're gonna remove all your old mail, your books. You're gonna define what unclutter means. But then you got to tell me, when is that going to be done by? You see, you got to have a date from when this is going to be done. You telling yourself, hey, by hell or high water, I'm going to get this dining room clean from my office space by when? That's how we measure it. We can see how much progress are we making by, whatever date you set for yourself. By the New Year's, by Christmas, by Thanksgiving, in 3 weeks, whatever it is. I don't need an okay. I need a date. What are we doing here? I need a date. Yeah, I am charging you to give us a date. You got on this blab. That's right. That's what I do. I'm a success coach. I help you to success. I help you stretch yourself. Because if you were going to do it by yourself, you would have already done it. So I'm glad that you shared your goal with me. You know I ain't being hard. You know I love you. What's that date? When you going to have that thing uncluttered by? All right, December 1st. Everybody give a hand clap. Yes, we need a whole bunch of stars on this date. Y'all know how to do that? Click that thing there and put a star right there. That's right. Yeah, there we go. Come on, people. Come support this lady. She told you December 1st, you're going to clutter that house. I need some more stars. There we go. There go 3. Can I get 4? Can I get 4? Who's with her? Who's supporting this beautiful sister that's saying she done set a new, clearly defined goal? I only got 3 stars, guys. You guys ain't playing right. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much, Miss Sierra. Can't cook our waste. I hope everybody else recognize that you can chat on the side here. I know y'all like, what are y'all talking about? Yeah, there's a little message window over the side. You can chat and you can just highlight and there's a little star. I know this blab thing new to most people. So at any rate, you can even hit the little arrow button and you can tell her, awesome. See, I'm going to show y'all how we do this. I'm typing, so. There we go. There we go. At Serenity 215. Awesome. You got a clearly defined goal as it relates to getting your office space in. So I'm sorry, guys. Back to what we were talking about. All right. So you got your clearly defined goal. Next 30 days, you're going to stay focused towards your goal, and you got to stay positive. That's one of the most difficult things to do, is to not have a bad day. I know we say, I'm entitled to have a bad day and all this stuff. No, not for the next 30 days. You're not. Next 30 days, you got to say, hey, I know you are coming after me to get me out of my mojo, and I will not allow you to get me out of my mojo. I'm going to stay in my mojo. I'm going to smile in your face. I'm going to whistle. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to stay in my right mind so that I continue going towards and charging towards my goals. It's that important. Your goal should be that important to you that you're not going to let nobody knock you out of your space. No event. For the next 30 days, all we talking about is 30 days. Can't you give yourself 30 days to do that? Can't you give yourself 30 days to remain positive? I know it's difficult because for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, we've been learning how to be negative, living in a negative world. But we're going to start establishing a new habit that we're going to charging after our goals. We're going to remain positive on it. We're going to stay focused on our goals. So the 2 key elements to that is you got to stay positive and you got to stay focused on your goal. Now, obviously, that mean that, when you're at your job or wherever you work or whatever you're doing, if that's a part of your goal, I don't mean that you don't do your work while you stay focused on your goal. What it means is that you keep your goal in mind. You don't just let your goal come to you when you sleep at night and you're dreaming. You let your goal really come to you when you're working towards it. So every day there should be something that you do to take a step towards your goal. And something that you do, what does that look like? That doesn't necessarily mean that you go physically do something, but it could be that you're writing down new ideas towards your goal, because it depends on what your goal is. If she's saying that she's going to clean her house, that means that she actually did something. She went through the mail today. She went through the books tomorrow. She swept, whatever, she dusted, whatever all that cleaning process is. I'm not, y'all throw some things out about that cleaning process, but there's something that you do. Someone else said that she's going to be sending off her paperwork. So every day she should do something as it relates to her LLC, research, writing down, going through something, making sure her ducks are, her things are in line. Every day, do something towards your goal. That way your goal stays in front of you and your progress does too. Oh, I got to repeat that. That sounded good. That way your goal stays in front of you and your progress does too. Because what do we talk about? Progress. Progress is what keeps us going. Progress is what wakes us up. Progress is what gets us excited. Progress. And the cool thing about progress, guys, is that we can control whether we progress or not towards our goal, because it's a matter of effort. It's a matter of effort. So 30-day mindset makeover challenge, we wanted to just present this. And every day we're going to talk about, we're going to have a quote. And the quote today is, we become what we think about. We become what we think about. And if that's true, if you believe that's true, let me get a hell yeah. We become what we think about. If you believe that's true, let me get a hell yeah. Or if you don't want to say hell, you can say yeah. It's cool. I just like to throw some Stone Cold Steve Austin on it. We become what we think about. If you believe that's true, then say yeah. And if that is true, then it will make sense that as we think about our goal, as we think about who we want to become, as think what we want to accomplish, then we will become that. We become what we think about. So today, what we're on today, we're on Blab, and it's interesting because as I was thinking about we become what we think about, I thought about this a long time ago before it was available. We actually were, me and Mr. Beedles, who's been trying to get on, we were trying to do this show a long time ago. We were going to do it on Blog Talk Radio. We were going to do it on some other mediums, and we were saying, man, we really want to do our show live and in person. And we were saying, man, it's got to be a way. We know that the video is viral. We know we got YouTube. We know we got all these different things. But this was before like YouTube Live came out. This is before Facebook Live came out. This is before Periscope came out. We were talking about this thing, you know what I'm saying, months ago, almost like a year ago. We were like, man, there's got to be a way for us to do this. And we become what we think about. So we started thinking about that thing and muddling over that thing, keep coming back to it. It never left us. We didn't know how to make really progress, but it never left our sights. And lo and behold, today we're on Blab live in person, and we are becoming what we had thought about a long time ago. Now, as I think about that and as I present that to you, I want you to think about times in your life where you have become what you thought about. Maybe the car that you're driving today is something that you thought about. Now you are in it. You've become the driver of that car, and you thought about it a long time ago. I know for me, the car that I drive was something I thought about. I was like, hey, that's the car that I want. And guess what? That's the car that I have. Maybe it's the house that you're living in. You said, hey, I want this 2-bedroom apartment. I want it to be this, and this, or whatever the case may be. You thought about that thing, and now you are living that thing. You become what you think about. Maybe it's the job that you work or the business that you have or run. And you said, this is how I want it to be. I know Ciaras, she's doing her cooking thing. I'm pretty sure Ciaras will be able to tell us a long story about how she became what she thought about. And I'm not quite sure if she's able to get in the hot seat and share that with us. But I can imagine her business of Ciaras Can Cook was something that she thought about a long time ago. And she kept working towards that thing. And now she has become what you can hit. Yeah, you can hit the button. It's a little button that says open seat. If you want to share, that's fine. Just click it and I'll let you in. But she's probably, there we go. Uh-oh. I got some. Oh, so anyway, guys. So if you want to tell people that you were here today, you just click up on the top left. Tell a little
hey.
Hey.
What's going on?
All right, Mr. Turner. So we're talking about we become what we think about. And I just believe that you got a story to share with us. So I'm putting you on the hot seat to tell us about it.
It's a very long story, but long story.
Yeah, long story short.
From being a dishwasher at a steakhouse, and I'm like, I can cook. My grandma taught me a little something, but not really knowing that I was in the mindset I was getting in the way of myself. And what I mean by that is, I was constantly saying, well, I don't have time to, go to school, or I can't work those extra shifts, or, that they must be lucky that they got this, or, whatever. So I was getting in the way of myself. And it was not until I actually changed, like, I am doing this. I am going to do this. So I am going to work extra shifts. I am going to train under the chef when I get an opportunity. I am going to ask for that raise. I am going to ask for, more compensation. And it wasn't until I started asking, that's when I was able to receive what I'm putting out there in the universe. And it's just like everything that I'm doing now is a direct reflection of that. I think about it every day. I'm doing something about it every day.
Wow. So you were in a place where you were like, you were making a lot of excuses for yourself as to why you couldn't go after your goals and your dreams. And it wasn't until you decided that I don't care, no matter what, I'm going to go after my goals and dreams. I'm going to try to find a way. I'm going to put some effort. I'm going to put some vocals to it. I'm going to put it out to the universe. And your goal started pulling you towards it.
Yep. That's exactly right.
So how long before you started that process did you think about, man, becoming a chef?
Probably a good 4 or 5 years just in thinking. Yeah. It was like, oh, I wish I could do that. Or, oh man, I think I could do that. Oh, I don't have time. I just had a new baby. And it was just excuse after excuse. Really. Right. That's what it was.
So literally 4 or 5 years of excuse making and procrastination. You could be a chef, world renowned, or wherever you want to be, wherever you're going. You could be there 4 or 5 years sooner or more efficiently if you'd have just done what we're doing today.
Yep. Exactly. the long and short of it, yep.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for sharing, Miss Ciara. Just wanted to get a quick story for you because we're beginning this journey, or many people are continuing this journey of their 30-day mindset makeover. And your story about becoming what you think about, and now because you set that goal out, it pushed you to start doing the uncommon. You know, asking, doing more, being more, becoming more, and you have now become what you thought about. And there's more to come.
That's exactly right. I had to hear it, I had to see it, and then I had to finally just put it in my mind. And like, if I can work 8 hours for someone else, I can definitely work 8 hours for myself.
Fantastic. So guys, if you guys want to follow Ciara Can Cook, above her name, there's a little mark that you're going to be able to follow her on Twitter. Click that so you can follow her. You're probably going to get some recipes. You're probably going to be able to see some of the good things that she cooked. You can support her in a business. She might come do a catering for you, some private chefing and stuff like that. This is what she does. She cooks. She cooks some damn good food. Better get your... All right, Ciara, we'll catch up with you later.
Thank
you. My pleasure. All right, guys. So it's 7:30, and I'm hoping, again, our goal was to make sure that you take today and you become inspired, that you are infused with new ideas, and that you walk out today and you're ready to seize the day. Now, below, I've just put a link down. It's a link to one of the services that I offer. It's called Future by Design. And I am a success coach, and I help people to, as I've just done with many of you today, to get beyond themselves, to actually tap into those goals, those things they want to do. So if you're here today and you're saying, hey, this sounds great, but I don't know exactly what I want, then I want you to allow me to extract that out of you so that we can help you get to where you need and want to be that much sooner. You might need a coach. You might need someone that's not going to always tell you yes, but tell you what you need to know so you can get to where you need to be. So if that's you and you're saying, hey, I don't know exactly what I want. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things that's in me. I want to do this, and this, but I can't focus on one particular thing. I want you to allow me to coach you to success. And so if that's something that you're interested in, you can just click that link and fill out the form and with your contact information. I'll get in touch with you and we'll set up an appointment. The first consultation is free. And really, this is for you. Because you can be, as Miss Ciara said, I imagine if she'd have had something like this available to her 5 years ago, she probably would have taken advantage of it so that she can get to where she wants to be that much sooner. And so what we're doing is we're trying to help people be more efficient towards their own goals, their own dreams. And we want to help you to accomplish those dreams. And the way that you do that is allowing us to have a conversation with you, to really have that tough conversation, that conversation that most people may not necessarily feel comfortable having, but they need to have. And I think about it this way, guys. There's a lot of people that go on American Idol that shouldn't be on American Idol. And the only reason they're not, the only reason that they're there is because no one told them they couldn't sing. They just kept supporting them. Yeah, you can sing, baby. Yeah, you can sing, baby. They never told, hey, yeah, you might want to look at doing something a little bit differently. You can also click on the link that Mr. Beedles just shared on wealthyhealthyhappy.net. You're going to find a lot of different tools and resources to help you get through this 30-day mindset makeover. We've got finance coaches, we got life coaches, we got all that you need in order to be the best you can be. And what do we mean by that? What's the best you? To be wealthy, to be healthy, and to be happy. That's our goal through this 30-day mindset makeover challenge. That's our goal through all of the productions that we do, all the shows that we do, is to help you and help us and help everyone that wants to get connected with this movement to be wealthy, healthy, and happy people. Well, Mr. Beedles wasn't able to connect with us today, but I know what he would say. No, nobody saw you. We're going to get this thing worked out, man. We always have. Hey, if you don't have any problems, then you're not doing something right. So you're going to always have opposition. You're going to always have something that's going to try to keep you from what it is that you're called to do. And that's when you know that you're doing the right thing, because you got a challenge. Because guess what, guys? If you wasn't doing nothing, you wouldn't have no opposition, because nobody really is going to oppose somebody that's doing nothing to affect change or make an impact. So that's okay. We're going to make sure Mr. Beedles gets on with us next time. But this is a Wealthy, Healthy, Happy People show, day one of the 30-day mindset challenge. We got Mr. Beedles, who unable to connect with us today, but still he's up here in the left. So follow him. Click on his link. You can also follow me by just hovering over my name and clicking. You can follow me. You can follow him. And then you'll know when we're on. We're going to do this Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. every morning. So you can connect with us tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll get that link out. If you subscribe to this channel, then you'll know when the next show comes on. So every morning, 7 a.m. Eastern, we're going to do this thing. We're going to, and remember the quote today: "We become what we think about." And so that means that you need to start thinking about what you're thinking about. Start thinking about what you're thinking about, because we become what we think about. Well, this is ERGJ, the intelligent investor, Mr. Anthony Beedles from Wealthy, Healthy, Happy People, and this is Wealthy, Healthy, Happy Show. So let's build wealthy, healthy, happy people.